always just use my phone or PayWave, and then coming here, all of a sudden you've got to use cash. Sort of wow, but Taiwan is an advanced economy. Surely they would use modern financial payments. No.
台湾人常自称自己住在鬼岛，但台湾竟是2023年全世界最宜居国家第5名。来听听外国人对台湾最真实的看法。
Do you think Taiwan is a good place to live?
I really love the Taipei, especially. It was really beautiful and really clean city. You cannot smoke like nowhere, so there's no negative cigarette.
你香港吗？
And I find it a really safe place. So even for a female traveller going around by myself, it was fine. So I took the MRT, I walked. The cars generally stop for you, and the scooters you need to give them a look.
哇，这是高手，这是高手。
I went to see the doctor. It was in Taipei. It was a good experience because they gave me an interpreter, someone who speaks English, to accompany me. They gave me medications, and it wasn't expensive at all.
Food was much cheaper, especially fruits.
I'm just surprised like how cheap coffee is. You know, I mean, like you go to Starbucks and you spend like $6 for a cup of coffee, whereas at 7-Eleven you spend like $1 or $2 US.
Coffee was a little bit expensive.
所以是贵还是便宜啦？
All people are so helpful, you know. If I ask something, whether they don't know English also, but still they try to help, and they make sure that we do not have any problem.
There's like art everywhere. It's really nice just to see there's a little statue or whatever, or painting. And, yeah, it's really nice.
I think that's such a nice thing about Taiwan. It's like, oh, there's a park bench, okay. How can we make it more beautiful? And they've painted or everything and the rubbish bins. And it's just,
yeah. Did you face any problems when staying in Taiwan?
做事比較緩慢一點，即係叫嘢食嗰陣時，可能要等一陣先，即係唔係話即時可以幫到你咯。
See, like human beings, cockroaches are also made by the god, so no control about that. So we can kill them, but they will still come again.
就算杀了一个我，还有千千万万个我。
I have troubles even finding my wallet at home because I never carry any money. I always just use my phone or PayWave or Google Pay or whatever. And then coming here, all of a sudden you've got to use cash. Sort of wow, but Taiwan is an advanced economy. Surely they would use modern financial payments.
This is hotter than most places that I've been to, so, you know, but I'm surprised that, you know, it's cooled down a little bit, and a lot of people here feel like it gets cold, really, you know, I'm like, this is cold for you? Okay.
还没适应呢，今天多暖和呢，才零下17度。
You don't know when it's gonna rain. Yeah, it may be very sunny and all of a sudden it's raining.
High-speed rail station from Tainan, like the city, to the actual station it was like half an hour by car. So it was very far from the center of the city, which was kind of surprising.
台湾人比较喜欢走路，因为那个捷运站就是很远，这很不方便。但是香港的地铁站是很方便的。
Sometimes the buses were early, which could be an issue because it would leave early. If you got there right on time, you'd be like, "Where's the bus? It's already gone."
公车表示
Air quality. So I flew to Taipei from Shanghai, and I was really surprised in Shanghai that there are a lot of electric vehicles. So the air quality felt really clean, whereas you come to Taipei and there are still a lot of petrol vehicles.
You need to find a waste bin system because there's a lot of plastic and stuff lying down here in Taiwan.
It's a good traffic jam. That's probably one good, it's, especially from airport to the CBD is very long actually. And I think it was a bit better 7 years ago. I think now it's a little bit like difficult. I think it's more traffic jam than before actually.
Do your country have this kind of disadvantage or some negative sides?
New York really has a problem with rats. Like, it's more out of control right now than it's ever been.
你有看过那个排名，香港的房价是第1耶，全球第1耶。然后那个高楼大厦比较多，然后空气也比较不好。
But we're certainly not as obedient as you are in Taiwan. So if there is no traffic on the road, but the red man is still there, we will just cross the road.
There's a lot less. Well, there's a lot less buses and trains in Australia.
Yeah,
you need to have a car, otherwise it's a lot harder to get around. If people don't line up when they push in, we don't like it. So it was good here that people not pushing in and stuff. Yeah, it was like that in Australia.
In Canada, food is really expensive. When you go to somewhere, like you have to pay taxes, you have to pay for the service too. Here, everything is included, so that's very nice. So it's.
Do you think there are other countries is a good place to live?
英国还有澳洲，那 culture 也挺好的，这是外国的 culture， 他们就比较不会那么国家感很重，就是你穿小一点，人家说你不是性感，就是对人非礼啊什么的。就不太好，但是外国人说低一点点，他们也觉得没关系啊，因为他是外国人。
Personally, like I would love to live anywhere in Asia, at least like for a year, depending on, you know, what the best places that we find. But with the way America is right now, I think anywhere outside of America.
It's Canada.
Why?
I have family there, and socially, and they are satisfied.
So you go there often?
No, I've never been there.
Australia's home. My mum wouldn't allow me to live internationally.
Yeah, it would be a place that we would work and live for a couple of years, and that would be interesting. But it wouldn't be we would probably, yeah, we're Australian, so we would go back home, I reckon.
Maybe somewhere in Europe or Japan. So it's easy for me, like I can speak Japanese, so it's like, I'm like, oh yeah, I could live there. I've lived there before, so it's not hard for me to imagine. My family is originally from Greece, so I can imagine living in Europe. But if someone said to me I had to live in Taiwan, I'd be happy with that, it's fine, yeah.
Maybe in Europe. Europe is a good place to live too, in Taipei.
Why?
I don't know, I love, people are respectful here, people are really leaving you space. Not too much invasive people. I really believe that you have a good quality of life here.
I could live here, yeah.
For a long time?
Yeah, I could live here.
I'd have to learn some Mandarin, but...
We can teach you.
Yeah.
如果你也想成为下一位爆红创作者，请打开下方资讯栏连结，一起来投稿吧。